Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about hosting available. This farm over here, we're negotiating our last contract for the last bit of power we have left over, and that contract is basically almost complete. We're basically having that signed here shortly. After that we have no power here. Every single miner you see is in low power mode. Oh, this whole container is in low power mode. The other two containers are also all in low power mode, which I can change in our filter. By the way, that's why that's over there. Changing our filtration system here. But everything here is in low power mode. That container, this container, and the third container. There's just a couple of L7s that are not. So we're adding our last contract here, and it's full. It's gonna be all 100% full. But today's video, we're gonna be talking about hosting we have at our different partner farms we have out on the east side of the United States, right? On the Illinois, Minnesota, New York area, over there. So if you want to host with us, we still have that available. We have more than 10 megawatts available for hosting. So you're looking to host, we can do that for you. Now, how we host at this farm and how we host at those farms, it's basically identical, right? The way that we charge our clients is based on kWh, and kWh is going to be based on the power usage from these PDUs. These PDUs have a kWh calculator. Let me move away from the door, it might be less windy. All right, these PDUs have a kWh calculator inside, so it's gonna tell us exactly how much power you use. And you can see these guys are all plugged into 9 miners there, and then 9 miners there. So there's 18 miners on this PDU. You can see 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 6, 7, 8, 18 miners on this PDU. So that's exactly what's being loaded, and then we calculate kWh, whatever this PDU tells us, and that's how we build our clients. So when we build, or when we host for you at our New York area, Illinois, Minnesota, those other farms out there, we do it the same way. All right, so that's what today's video is going to be about. So if you're interested, you know what to do. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and go to cryptollc.org if you're looking to buy ASICs, you're looking to host with us. You're looking to build a farm. Maybe you want to build a farm out in your area, right? Out in your state. You want to build a farm for yourself. Maybe you want to host with our site down in on the east side of the United States. You want to host, let's say, 100 miners while you build out your farm, and then transfer them. We can have that worked out for you as well. So you can have a situation where, let's say, you host 100 miners with us, and you say, hey, when my farm is complete, then I want you to move over those 100 miners to my new farm. And I want basically the contract to end right when my farm is ready. So we can have that set up for you. So as soon as you're ready, we will just take your 100 miners and just transfer them over to your new farm, right? You can do that as well. And before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, so let's keep going on this video, right? Let's keep going. Let's see what we got for today. More information about those farms. So again, kWh is calculated from the PDUs. We use a filtration system to make sure our miners are in great condition. You see, this is a filtration system we use. It's a nice polyester filter. Blocks out not only bugs and garbage, it blocks out dust, so which is great. So your miners are just in absolute, like mint condition, or very, very good condition. Obviously, if you're buying used miners, they're already not in mint condition, but you get the idea, right? The miners will be taken care of. By the way, these miners here are used, all of these, so you can take a look at what they look like when they're used. Let me focus on them. There we go. So you can take a look at them in their used condition. So they're already been used. They are, I think, a year old, and something like that, and they've been mining here for like a month from one of our clients. So you can assume they're like a year and a month old, maybe more. I don't remember what they actually said this for these guys, what the seller said, but usually it's around there. But you can take a look and see they are in absolute great condition, right? They're in great condition, good miners. Here's some more over here. Take a look at these guys. Same thing, these are all used. So this is something you can get for yourself. Now, if you're not comfortable with used, right? If you're not comfortable with used, you can just go new. It doesn't matter to us, right? We don't care. We can sell you used or new. Just we recommend for our clients to go with used, as you'll be saving a lot of money. Right? You'll be saving a lot of money. In some cases, you'll be saving half, right? If the miner costs, $1,500, Now it's 800 bucks, right? Or 900 or whatever it is. And also price for miners changes all the time. It's all based on Bitcoin price. So if Bitcoin goes down, the miners cost less. If Bitcoin goes up, the miners cost more. You got to keep that in mind. If you're thinking, yeah, you know what? I want to build a farm where Bitcoin's at 150,000. Yeah, you can do that, but then these guys over here at 150,000 are going to be $3,000 each. So, you know, you gotta balance things out. You don't want to do that. You want to jump in and build your farm when the miner prices are not, you know, so elevated, so high. So we do have that hosted available. Now, if you have miners already hosted somewhere, and let's say your contract's expiring, or maybe the rate is too high, and you want to switch to fuzz, you want to go fuzz, you can do that as well. You don't have to buy miners from us. You can just ship your miners to our mining farm, and we'll set them up for you and have them mining. Our rate, by the way, is 7.5 cents. All right, that's an all-in rate, 7.5. Now, there are additional fees for, like, let's say your fan goes dead, your fan dies, or your PDU dies. You know, obviously you have to pay for those things. That's not free to replace a fan. You know, fans are not free. They're like 20 bucks, $15, $20 a fan. The PDU goes bad, you know, that's about $200, $250, depending on which one. It could be $300. You know, your hashboard needs repair. The hashboard repairs are from anywhere from like 200 to 300, depending on what's going on, obviously. But those things you have to keep in mind. Other than that, if, you know, you're fine. Those things don't break that often at all, especially like fans. They are fine for a very long time. Your PDUs also, let me walk out here. Your PDUs, there we go. Yeah, so your PDUs last for basically forever. They almost never go down. Give you an idea. Running like a farm of, let's say a megawatt of miners. So that's gonna be about 300 miners, 330 miners, depending on the miner version. But a megawatt of miners, you're gonna lose probably a PDU, like one PDU every probably 2 months, 2 to 3 months. So every 2 to 3 months, one PDU will go dead, right? So you gotta send that out for repair. And if it's not repairable, you gotta buy new ones. That's at a megawatt. That's 300 miners. Out of 300, every 2 to 3 months, you're gonna lose one PDU. In terms of hash boards, how often do hash boards go bad? Hash boards go bad at a megawatt about 2 hash boards, 3 hash boards a month. So that's how many you're gonna lose. That doesn't mean they're dead. They're not dead. They don't need to be replaced. They just need to be repaired. So you can send them out for repair. This is at a megawatt, right? 300 miners. So that gives you an idea of how often you're gonna need repairs. So if you're looking to host with us, you know, 300 miners, you wanna host a megawatt with us, you have to keep that in mind that every month you're gonna have a certain amount of hash boards that need to be repaired, a certain amount of fans that need to be replaced, and PDUs that need to be replaced or repaired. In terms of fans, how often do fans go bad? So fans go bad at a megawatt, you're gonna lose a fan every about 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. Now keep it in mind, every single miner has 4 fans. So out of those 4, so you gotta go 4 times 300. Got 300 miners, 4 fans each. You're gonna lose a fan every about 2 weeks. So keep that in mind. But other than that, you know, this is chump change stuff. I'm just showing you guys the details here, giving you guys some information. As we've been doing this for 8 years of Bitcoin mining, so we have a very good idea of how often things need to be replaced, how often things need to be, you know, fixed, repaired, how long it takes, you know, how much it costs, all of that stuff. We've been doing this so long that we can just give you numbers straight up, judging by our mining farms here. Now, of course, if you're running like miners at a bad farm, you know, if you're coming from a farm that's just very, very ugly operation, you can see that we use great filters here, right? You can see that we take care of our mining facility. We don't have bushes growing next to our intake, right? We don't have a tree here, standing here, just saturating our filters of pollen. We don't have a bunch of flies or hornets or whatever just flying around, making a mess of our containers. Everything is clean. Mining facility is clean. The filters are great condition. Our miners are great condition. So for our mining farm, those are the results we get. We do know that there are mining farms out there like in Texas that run their mining farms with no filter. They have no filter. Their miners are just full of dust just junk. It's really, really bad quality mining facility. And so you don't want to host there. You want to host at a facility such as ours, or something similar to this, where you have a filtration system, you have good power coming in, you have great PDU, a quality PDU. That quality PDU gives you great efficiency, you know, things like that, where you're gonna have an overall great experience. So after you hosted with us for like a year or 2 years, you remove your miners and they're in great condition, right? You can then just host them somewhere else, or maybe you want to host them with us, or maybe your farm is complete and you want to transfer them to your completed farm. You can transfer your great condition miners over there. Or maybe you want to sell them and get something else, right? You can sell them, and since they're in such great condition, you're going to get a great price on those miners. All working, no issues. You can sell them for a good amount of money and get something else. Those are things you have to keep in mind. So again, if you're looking to host, we do have some power available, not at this farm. We do have power available at our east side of the United States, Illinois, Minnesota, New York area. We do have power. We do have a farm over there, and we'll be able to host up to 10 megawatts. All right, so get in contact with us, send us an email, and we can get started and see if we can host you over there. That's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys like it. Until next time, goodbye.